Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16. This is part number 5 of our WrestleMania day. It's going to be Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. Now, this match has been brewing now since always back from the Royal Rumble. They feuded, they teamed. Now they're feuding, and obviously Jericho went heel and attacked AJ Styles after their tag team championship match against the New Day, which has led to this match, and I'm really looking forward to it. I must admit, I've not seen a lot of AJ Styles since he joined WWE. I watched Royal Rumble. I did not watch Fastlane or Roadblock, I must admit. But yeah, I've been a bit hit and miss with watching WWE recently, so I've not seen a lot of AJ Styles. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him facing off against Jericho here at WrestleMania. It's going to be a pretty damn good match, I think. If they give it enough time, I think these two could really pull off a fantastic match. And here we go. Like I said, this is part number 5 of our WrestleMania day. We've still got 6 more matches to come after this. Still umming and ahhing about the order that I'd do them in, but I'm thinking the next match could be our 6-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Owens, Zayn, Stardust, Ryder, Sin Cara and Ziggler. That's going to be pretty good. We've got Lesnar versus Ambrose still to come. The New Day versus the League of Nations. We've got the Women's Triple Threat match. We've got Undertaker versus Shane O'Mac in a Hell in a Cell. And of course Triple H versus Roman Reigns. So all of those matches are still to come, so keep an eye on this channel. We are uploading one on the hour, every hour, leading up towards WrestleMania. And of course, if you check out the description below, you will find the link to the playlist. And not only have we got all the WrestleMania matches, we did all the TakeOver matches on Friday as well, leading up to NXT TakeOver, so be sure to keep an eye out for them. There were some really good matches they were, and of course on the playlist there's tons of other stuff on there as well. So if you've got a bit of free time, there's always something there you can watch. And of course, if you have any suggestions for random matches you would like to see, could be historic matches, could be matches you want to see in WWE, could be completely random ones, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll get them all noted down and we'll get them recorded as soon as we possibly can. So yeah, this will be an interesting one. I really feel like Jericho is going to be the man to put AJ Styles over at WrestleMania. I think that's going to be the way. I don't think Jericho will pick up the win. I think this is all Styles. Really to give him his first WrestleMania moment. First of many, I think, because I think he's going to be at the top of the card, Styles, now for a good few years going forward. I think he may even have an opportunity to headline WrestleMania at some point. It would not surprise me at all. And here comes the man. AJ Styles. Fresh new AJ Styles, about to download recently to get his correct attire. And it is quite a good AJ Styles, I think, actually. I don't think his face is 100%, but it's not too far away at all. His attire is perfect. And it'd be interesting to see what does happen after WrestleMania when we're due to have the debut of Bulletproof, by all accounts. Obviously, Finn Balor leading the group of Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. It'd be interesting to see what happens with the AJ Styles situation. I think it would be interesting to have an AJ Styles versus Finn Balor feud for leadership of that Bulletproof formation, or maybe AJ Styles and Finn Balor could both be part of it together. That's an interesting way to think about it as well. And a bit odd there. Chris Jericho, another glitch to add to the many glitches I've had this weekend. Jericho not leaving the ring like they normally do, and AJ Styles walking straight through him. That's a bit of an odd one, but we'll ignore that ever happened, and we'll just get straight into this match. Like I say, at WrestleMania this evening, I fully expect AJ Styles to pick up the victory as a sling blade straight away. Yeah, I expect AJ Styles to pick up the victory over Chris Jericho. I think it's going to be his WrestleMania moment. Jericho, no matter what happens, he's always going to be over, and I think he'll really help put AJ Styles over at WrestleMania. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. It's going to be a good match either way, I think. As long as they give it enough time. That's the worrying thing, is that they have to give all these matches enough time. There's no point in forcing 11 matches in there if you're going to make them all really short and poor quality. You have to give them enough time, and I think they will. We've got 11 matches planned, I think, but I believe it's going to be a 4-hour pay-per-view, and I believe there's going to be a pre-show as well. So you look at about probably 4.5, 5 hours of wrestling. So I think chances are there's going to be enough time for all these matches to be very, very good quality. And the one that I really want to get enough time is going to be the Women's Championship Triple Threat. Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch. Because we know from NXT what those 3 girls can do in a triple threat. But it's a case of if they get enough time. Because I know what WWE are like, especially Vince. He likes to prioritise some other matches, and we don't really need a long time for some of these other matches. But I think that triple threat match, it can't last 5-10 minutes. It's got to go 15 at least minutes to really get the storytelling through that they want to. AJ now with a big boot to the arm of Chris Jericho, bringing him back up to his feet, and AJ dominating the early parts of this match, and Jericho trying to get back into it, and AJ just catches him straight away with that great drop kick. Stlyes with a suplex on Jericho as well. Breaker by Jericho, and Stlyes now playing a crossing on the ground there and getting back into it. Saito suplex. And like I say, we've still got another 6 matches coming up for you later on. We're trying to upload one on the hour leading up towards WrestleMania. I think we'll probably give you an hour or 2 gap before Mania starts. So I think the first of these videos was uploaded at midday in the UK, which means the last one will be uploaded at 11 PM in the UK, which probably give you about an hour and a half before the pre-show starts, which I think is perfect time. It's going to be perfect timing for me. I can get the beers sorted, I can get the nachos sorted. It's going to be a good time. Russian leg sweep there by Jericho on AJ Styles. And Jericho did a nice little lap of the ring there, finally deciding which corner he wants to go up to. Not as quick up to the top rope as he was, Jericho, but a beautiful elbow drop nonetheless on the heart of AJ Styles. But Styles now playing possum, back up and just shoulder blocks Jericho down. In for the pin he goes, 1. Only a 1 count. Now there he is, just locking in the head scissors, and we might be going for a couple of elbows there, but Jericho does break free. Stlyes just sending Jericho straight over the top rope, crashing to the outside. And of course there's a bit of bad blood in this one, based on what has been happening in recent times. Of course, Jericho attacking AJ Styles after their tag team championship match against the New Day, and then these two have been going a bit back and forth, affecting each other's matches and so forth. So yeah, it's interesting to see how this match is gonna play out. Like I say, there's gonna be some bad blood, so there might be a little bit of camaraderie between the two. I say as they get to the outside, because you know what this game's like sometimes. We're going through the announce table, and Jericho out of nowhere catches Styles. And can he? Yes, he turns him over into the walls of Jericho, middle of the ring. But AJ, I think, is going to claw. Yes, he does make it to the ropes, and Jericho forced to break the hold by the referee. And I've mentioned quite a few times now in the past about my feelings on the submissions on this game, and I do still think that nobody should ever break their own submission hold. I think that if it gets to a certain point, I think the submission system should basically be, if you get to the ropes, the submission's broken, or if it's reversed, it's broken. I don't think the person in or given the submission hold should ever just release it. It makes no sense to me. Jericho throwing Styles into the corner. Jericho, what's he got planned here? Springs off and drop kicks Jericho to the outside. Drop kicks Styles to the outside, should I say. Styles hit the mat hard. And now Jericho looking to continue the assault on the outside. And this is what I was saying about the bad blood between these two. Saito suplex by Jericho and Styles on the outside as well. Oh, and a great step into Guri out of nowhere by Styles. Looking to return the favour to Jericho for some of the attacks he's received. Styles slides back into the ring and makes his way up to the top. And Jericho catches him in the code breaker. Oh, what a move that is. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. Oh, that would have been an amazing finish. That would have been an incredible finish to the match, that would have been. But Styles still had enough to keep in this one, and that is a spot that you never know could be seen at Mania. Do you remember how good it was? It wasn't last year, was it the year before? the Seth Rollins RKO by when Seth went for the curb stomp and Randy launched him into the air and caught him in the RKO. That was amazing. But that code breaker from the dive by Stlyes was pretty damn good as well. And Jericho now in firm control of this match, as you would expect after a big move like that. Stlyes a couple of big elbows to the gut of Jericho. Jericho fighting back now, sending Stlyes into the corner. And takes him up to the top turnbuckle. What has Jericho got in plan for Stlyes here? Oh, Stlyes breaking free. He has to be careful. He does catch Jericho with the overcastle. It was a bit of a risk after what happened last time Stlyes went high. Only enough for a 2 count though by Stlyes on Jericho. Both these guys slowly back up to their feet. Jericho catching Stlyes. What are you going for here? Butterfly backbreaker, trying to weaken the lower back potentially for another Walls of Jericho, but there's the lion salt by Jericho, and he's pulling out all the big moves here this evening, and it's still not enough. We've seen the Walls of Jericho, the code breaker, and the lion salt now, and still AJ Styles kicks out. It's incredible here. I tell you what, some of the matches this game puts on, AI versus AI, are fantastic singles matches. The game really does put some really top quality stuff out, but when you get up to the matches with more people, that's when it starts to struggle. Styles, the sit-out powerbomb, thought he might have been going for a Styles clash there for a second. Styles just taunted the grounded Jericho. Yeah, like I say, when you have multi-person matches, it sometimes can struggle, so we might have to do a few takes of the Intercontinental Championship ladder match to get a decent finish, but I don't know. We could be lucky, you never know. Styles now with the front chancery on Jericho, big elbow to the back of the head. And a snapmare by Styles as well. And there he is, just catching that arm and wrenching it back on Jericho. A good chance for Styles to slow the pace of the match down and try and regain a little bit of energy. It's difficult for him to continue this high-paced sort of match. Jericho breaking free though, that punch the gut of Styles. Sends him into the corner. And Jericho must be thinking now, what's he going to take to keep a man like AJ Styles down? He's hitting the Walls of Jericho, the lion salt and the code breaker. And still, Jericho just can't seem to keep Styles down. And you see Jericho now just taking a few seconds, maybe thinking about what he needs to do, but that's maybe not the wisest idea as Styles slowly back up to his feet. Takes Jericho up. And there's that big gut buster by Styles. He's going up top again. No freaking way. He's caught him again. He's actually caught him again. Surely. 2 and 3. What an incredible match these two have just put out for us. Like I say, I expect Jericho to put Styles over. I'm thinking Styles is definitely going to win tonight at WrestleMania, but what a match that was. Jericho in top form. Caught Styles with 2 code breakers from the top. Caught him with a lion salt and a Walls of Jericho as well. Jericho dominating the most part of this match. And what an impressive match it was. So that is part number 5 of our WrestleMania random matches today. We've got 6 more left for you. Next one I think is going to be the ladder match. I'm pretty sure now it's going to be the ladder match. And then we'll have a look and see what else. We've still got the New Day versus the League of Nations. We've got the Women's Championship Triple Threat. Taker versus Shane and Triple H versus Roman Reigns. All of them uploaded today. You see, this is where Jericho took Styles up to the top, and Styles actually reversed this one and caught Jericho with the overcastle. Great sort of diving neck break, but that wasn't enough to keep Jericho down. There was a big gut buster by Styles, and He looked to try and follow it up from the top rope, but for the second time in the match, Jericho got up and caught Stlyes, that super code breaker. Beautiful move into the pin, and Stlyes had no way of kicking out of that from the second time. What a great match that was, and what a great finish it was for Chris Jericho as well. And who knows, I could be completely wrong. Jericho could go over Stlyes tonight at WrestleMania. It's a possibility, but I firmly feel that Stlyes is going to come out of this one the winner. We'll have to wait and see what happens, I suppose. It could really go either way, this one. Let me know in the comment section below what you think is going to happen in this match. I think this is probably one of the ones that is not quite as clear cut as the Triple H and Reigns and Kalisto Ryback, but I'll see what happens. That is the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, be sure to slap that like button. It does help me out a lot. And of course, subscribe if you are new around here for a lot more of these random matches. We've got 11 uploaded today. We did another 6 on Friday for the NXT TakeOver, so be sure to keep an eye out for them as well. There is a link in the description below to the playlist. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very shortly for the 6-man Intercontinental Ladder match.